Patagonia, a place that's reputation precedes it. Famous on every continent for its natural wonders, this part of the world calls every adventurer at least once. Yet not all answer. For us, we took the longest and most arduous way to get here. But what awaits us still ahead will surpass any feeling or experience of anywhere we've traveled in all the Americas. These next few weeks can only be described as wildly eventful and unexpected to the 11th degree. It is impossible to simply see Patagonia. It demands that you experience it. She's hard to get, isn't she? Patagonia, that is. Maybe not if you want to hop on an airplane and get your first glimpse from the sky. But for two Canadians that want their first taste from the ground, well, that's worth a story. 16 countries of them, in fact.
Kettle decided it was okay to leak. He sure likes leaking now.
Don't ask me why, but I'm so excited to be cold. It feels so good. I don't even have a reason. Maybe I like wearing more clothes. I find the coffee tastes better in the morning when it's cold. It's just better.
It appears, from our early first impressions, that side of the road camps in Patagonia are a cut above what we're used to.
And we're off! A day exploring northern Patagonia. Wow. I knew this day would come, and it feels so good.
From Vancouver Island, Canada, we've fallen headfirst into life and work on the road. We've learned the hard way of what not to do, and love having the experience to share what to do. For the last year and a half, we've traveled pretty much entirely in the off-season. This time, however, it was intentional. We're traveling the northern Neuquén region of Argentine Patagonia, southbound. Our aim is to beat the first snowfall. It's a bold ask, but we're optimistic for now. I don't know why, It's so amusing to us that the common mallard duck back home has been replaced with these two species of birds, but we find it hilarious.
Nice. Okay, what's on the menu, babe?
I only see dessert, and that makes me happy. Limonada, babe!
Alright, Stacy got the trucha and vegetals.
So good. So
And
good.
I got the bife.
Looks so good.
For the third time today.
When crossing borders between Chile and Argentina, it's a no fresh food policy, which means we're reliant on local restaurants and kiosks for sustenance. This can be a pro or a con, depending on where you are.
Don't film this. This is an embarrassment of a dinner.
Uh-oh.
The bananas are for tomorrow. The yogurt's for tomorrow. The chocolate alfajoras are for tonight. And we're having carrots. Of course, you just didn't have any.
Just carrots?
Sure, we'll whip up something
What?
fun with what's in
Where's
our
the
pantry.
protein?
We have chickpeas. Well, that's actually not the view.
Guess we're gonna have to wait.
One of those postcard views is hiding behind the clouds. With patience and stubborn as our middle names, we venture into the Lannon National Park to go and find it.
In a king-size bed, tick of a clock, a stranger to my bed. The neighbors gave me a side eye, like I was blind. Oh yeah. 9 to 5 was my dad's advice. Don't think twice, I want the luxury life. My beauty can lose.
Okay, now we're gonna head into the park.
Take what I want. Oh yeah.
With the 3-foot swallows on the lake.
Whole lot of ticking, not enough time.
That is a bright rainbow, dang.
Trophy wide,
Nice.
like
Welcome into the park. It's all packed.
so traffic cause me a stress. I show no panic, I'm just born in a dress. And I know that I'm older, I'm done. I'll do what I want. I'll do what I want. Spending a Sunday at the gym, trying to fit in. Counting the days until
That's not the Pacific. Those swells are formed by the famous Patagonia winds.
girl, you got this.
That's crazy.
Not enough time.
I think that is right. Sorry, what's that? I can't hear you. It's really loud in here. Big trees. Wow, we haven't seen big trees since like Colombia.
This park contains the highest volcano in Patagonia, and there's campsites everywhere to prove it. But they all seem to be closed already for winter.
Okay, well, we found
The rain, that was part of the rainbow.
yep.
Yeah, real stunning forecast today.
Yeah. It feels like home.
Except all the campsites are closed. We keep pulling up to the campsites and there's nobody there.
Yeah. So,
And you can't wild camp in this national park. Off season again. This one looks exceptionally beautiful.
right on the
Depending on
way.
where we can camp. Well, we got the campground to ourselves. So
Yeah.
how nice.
Will we even get to see the volcano? I don't know. But this campsite might offer something even better. There's no sign. There's no man on horseback to greet you and tell you you're in Patagonia. But we know it. Now this feels like Patagonia. The world will hold up the mirror for you, and if you don't look past it, you'll see that everything you want is, and always was, right there. The mirror for us right now is this vast beauty in front of us, and its almost comical similarity to the fantastic place we call home. Like a metaphor from The Alchemist. This place is just incredible.
I think this is my favorite place to wake up on the entire trip. So that's saying a lot. It took till Argentina, but I just love it here. And I think my favorite part is that it reminds me of home.
How funny. How almost chemical. Like a formula to remember our roots. 16 months and 16 countries later, and we are transfixed that we come from a place so similar to the famed beauty of Patagonia. It feels like home on the other side of the world. A full circle moment, we could call it. Mr. and Mrs. Patient and Stubborn have got the view that they waited for. And then some. But the "and then some" is not all good news.
This is a very hard place to leave, but it is a gorgeous day to go see some more stuff. And we also forgot something very important at our last camp that we're really praying is still in.
Well, this is where we camped 2 nights ago. And this is also where I left Starlink's base. Damn it.
I don't know. They would have just gotten rid of it.
Well, this is unexpected plot twist. The base is gone, so we no longer have a base for
Starlink's foot is gone.
So, yeah, gonna have to flex some creative muscles and make one out of something. Don't really know yet how that's gonna work, but stay tuned. We are officially out of food.
Yes. We ate a very questionable dinner last night.
Yeah, the last of the pantry meals are always
They're
amusing.
interesting.
So I think we found one of our favorite places. Can you see it?
No, you
Nope,
can't see
Stacy's
it.
head's in the way.
Sorry, you can't see it from here, but we're getting like 20 empanadas.
Well, the promotion came with 4 beers, so
So that's nice.
that's nice.
That makes up for how expensive they were.
Yeah, we're not in cheap empanada land anymore, but I got 16, all different varieties.
Oh my gosh.
Yum!
We're pulling into the quaint town of San Martin de los Andes.
This is a really cute little place. It reminds me of Bishop, California.
And this place has a seriously cool vibe.
This is really beautiful.
Yeah. Nice little camel road.
Now we begin the ruta.
The Siete Lagos.
Okay,
Like
Lago.
number 2 right there, Lago Faulkner. That's really pretty.
Yeah, apparently you can hike on the mountain there. We're not going to.
The Route of 7 Lakes is a famous road that contains, you guessed it, 7 lakes. What you might not have guessed, or maybe you did, is that they're all beautiful.
I honestly think traveling in the shoulder seasons will be beneficial. And would you look at that?
Oh, look.
Look, wild travelers. This is seriously beautiful.
Very, very beautiful. Do we want to be near people or away from people? That's the question.
Well, it's pretty impossible not to have a beer. Fire. This feels really good. Tonight we're drinking Hazy Uppa, which we're translating to IPA. Whether or not it's IPA, I don't care. It's hazy. Yum.
Fruity, melon, Bit of citrus. Oh God, it's tasty. Woo! Echo. Man. Looks like home. Sounds like home. Tastes like home.
Oh, you guys. Matthew is a genius if this works.
Oh,
No.
never underestimate the power of a single gear tie. Oh man, hilarious. Well, let's
What's it gonna do?
let's see how it goes. This work setup is about as good as it gets, I'd say.
Yeah. Look at that view.
It's stunning. The sun's just coming up. It's $1 million view. Ready to hit the road?
Ready to hit the road, Jack.
And see the rest of the Ruta de Siete Lagos?
Yeah. Wanna go check
We've already lost count of how many beautiful, perfectly clear, turquoise bodies of water we've encountered. And it's only day 3? But there's something else in this area, something even more enticing to our palates, that will make this really feel like home.
Still surprise speed bumps, just like you're in Mexico, though.
Oh, look, fitness on the pier.
Ooh, fitness on the pier. You guys clearly don't have the same intentions as we do right now.
Well, that's gorgeous. Wow.
Yeah. This is really cool.
That's stunning. Look at all the views. Yep, and there, shining as a pinnacle of hospitality amidst the heart of Patagonia. The Patagonia Cerveceria, kilometer 24.7.
We have eyes on the target.
Bariloche, often referred to as Little Switzerland, is famous for its chocolate. To Stacy's utter dismay, we only learned of this after the fact. Hopefully the turquoise lake shores and wildlife will make up for it, but probably not.
Yeah, I think so. Why are you so cute?
Oh.
I always wanted a pet fox.
Our southern trajectory is apparent. The colors seem to be changing by the day. Paint splatters of permanent white on the mountains steal our attention only briefly, because the star of the show is truly the yellow and orange of the deciduous trees.
Well, we're just outside of El Bolson at another epic campsite. Unfortunately, we will not be staying here because we are making more moves, but I mean, seriously, the color of the water, how close you can be to the water, it's idyllic. Crazy. This is the original bed from 1909. Edda's bed.
Edda is one of the girls that they fled the USA with.
Yeah, just like,
Like the
I can't even imagine this being my. It's so insane.
It's really cool history. In 1901, the American bandits Robert Leroy Parker and Larry Longabout, better known as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and Sundance's girlfriend Etta Place, settled in Argentina's Cholula Valley after fleeing American agents. This is that place.
Gracias! So, legend has it, these are the actual cabins that Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid lived in when they came to Argentina after they fled the United States.
Let's go take a look. Nice.
Oh yeah,
Feels like I'm there.
looks dark. It's a cool cabin though.
It's cool.
It's cool to know who was in here, you know, like the most overly glorified train robbers of all time. All right, babe, I'm inspired. Let's go rob a bank.
Yeah, not a bank. Let's go rob a train.
Okay.
Stopped at the dispensa.
It's not a tienda anymore.
No,
It's a dispensa.
Changes every country, which is kind of fun. And we got the
Just the
we
essentials.
got dinner.
Just the essentials.
Just the essentials, everyone.
It's kind of hilarious how much we're crossing back and forth borders, because you can't really do a big shop.
Yeah.
Because Chile and Argentina are apparently just recently really strict on like any fresh food you bring back and forth. So you can't have fruits, veggies, meat, dairy, seeds, honey,
Anything.
anything.
Yeah. So it's really hard when you go back and forth because you can't do big shops or else you don't want to waste food.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we've been living off Ritz and wine.
Okay, this looks promising. Eventually. Ooh. Nice grass. But I want a beach. I want the beach.
Yeah, the beach is right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's not on a beach, which is unfortunate because we wanted a beach.
But sometimes you have to just...
Can't always get what you want.
He's actually just the first guy that's been open, so that's nice.
Yeah, totally. Hola! Solo unos días, solo esta noche.
Is this what we've been chasing for 15 months? We've crossed deserts, tackled jungles, climbed to our record-breaking altitudes, and soaked at sea level. We felt a warmth so oppressive it will drive you crazy, and a cold that will rip your skin apart. All of that to feel like this? Just warm enough to enjoy being outside, but just cold enough to look forward to being inside? Surrounded by nature's favorite colors for healing.
Vegetables tonight after we've been eating bread, meat, and cheese for like...
Free meal.
Yeah. Trying it out. Alright. Heading towards the border.
Back to the border, the zigzag continues.
How crazy that mountains look different all over the world. People pay money to travel to specific mountain ranges, all because of a feeling they bring. Whether you want to photograph, paint, or climb them, whether you want to write about them, study, or just be in their presence, there's a mountain for everyone, and each different type of feeling. It's hard to believe that we're only at the beginning of Patagonia, and the best is yet to come. The most scenic highway in the world, Chilean Patagonia is one of the wildest places on Earth. The astounding effort of thousands of soldiers went into the construction of this 1,240-kilometer-long road through a region that was once impassable. Connecting some of the most remote parts of southern Chile, this route is famed for many reasons, and we're here to find out why. The usual route begins in Puerto Montt, the official beginning of the Carretera Austral. As with the theme of our travels, we'll be doing the unusual and starting from the east. definitely not the place for vegetarians. I asked him if he had ojo de bife, which is ribeye, and he was like, see. He goes and grabs an entire like cow back, just like half the size of him, and then rips it in the bandsaw. And I was like, oh my god, this is savage. And then, yeah, just cut me 4 steaks off the back of the cow. And here you go. Okay, here we are. Rafting. Okay. Super cool hotel. Western. All right, next stop. Righteously expensive, but really nice stuff. Welcome to Chile. What the heck is that? What is that? Somebody needs to tell me what that is. It's got a solid axle.
It's got a bird on the front.
It's got radius arms. No idea what logo that is. Doesn't even have a badge. One of you guys is gonna know what that is. Sometimes it's better not to do your research. Sometimes it's better to witness something organically instead of carrying the expectation of a tiny photograph you saw online. It's important to leave some mystery to travel, so that the surprises are far greater than you could imagine. And this time, they absolutely would be. We're here in the off-season, the beginning of fall. Less tourists, more colors, more raw. That could be Mount Fitzroy. That is nuts. That spire in the middle is crazy. Wow.
That's just the beginning.
Already so amazed by our surroundings, they hardly prepared us for what was to come. Freaking amazing does it
I
look?
can't! I want to take 500 more drone shots.
Regretting not buying another air. By starting our route in the east, we bypassed the ferries required in the north. This sunset-lit trail towards the beach for our first camp confirmed we made a great choice to start here.
About as good as it gets. Now this is as good as it gets. This is insane. A private beach on a turquoise lake in Patagonia on a freaking Saturday. In the fall. Like, this is nuts.
This is only our first night.
I know.
This is a yum spot.
Yeah. Oh, it's the moon.
Okay, this one feels better than the one I made in Mexico.
Looks like a loaf of bread.
It kind of looks like a loaf of bread.
I'd say it looks like a loaf of bread for sure. That's bread. Yum.
It tastes like bread, or are you lying?
Is there bread? Welcome to Yelcho Estates. This is City Hall.
And the plaza.
This is the Royal Plaza Garden. It's nice to be a kid.
Look at that view.
A spot like this easily deserves 2 nights, if not a week. But we're racing the incoming winter, so it's always time to move. Now, as if this camp couldn't be any more perfect, we found a new base for Starlink, chilling in the bushes, because we lost ours. Stretch of highway that makes you appreciate the simple things. Getting meat from the butcher himself. Living off root vegetables and the only fruit in season because that's all the supermarket has this time of year. Supporting the small villages in any way you can, even if it's just your dollar. And absorbing their smiles because they're happy you came. That was a pretty good haul, actually.
Back on our bagged eggs.
Except for the bagged eggs, yeah. I'm gonna have to mother hen those.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Characterized by thick forests, glaciers, fjords, and steep mountains, Chilean Patagonia is a bucket list destination for all kinds of adventure seekers. Traveling in the off-season narrows our options for some of its highlights, but if we're lucky, we'll get to see Patagonia's greatest display. Guided by nothing more than a quick glimpse of these mountains from the highway, we're taking a quick detour to get a closer look. Nice frame of the view.
you hear that?
And if you know us, a questionable suspension bridge makes the adventure all that more exciting.
It's not that scary. It was pretty scary.
You could definitely see the bridge flexing.
When I was sitting there, I could feel you walking. I was like, God. Well, I'm really failing at finding vegetables. Cerveza,
We found beer, okay.
Austral,
Nice. These are vegetables. Beer.
cheese.
Cheese, another vegetable.
The best beer on the planet.
Ah, the hoppy lager.
Yerba Mate.
Oh my god.
That's it. No
All right, good
no
vegetables.
Yeah.
No shrimp either.
No shrimp.
Look at that.
We found the ocean.
The Great Pacific once again.
We meet once again, and this time your heat is not oppressive.
We made it to the seaside town of Cuyahoga. Welcome. The campgrounds are basically people's backyards and they're quite expensive. So we've opted for, well, across the street from this guy's house.
It is back.
It's free though, and it's beautiful. Blue River, mountains,
And other overlanders.
and there's also some other overlanders.
Which is how you know you're in the right place.
Stacy said that's how you know you're in the right place. I would have to agree. Our Starlink stand is working its magic. Look at that. So functional. Yeah, we're gonna take it easy tonight. Just get a bit of work done, have some dinner, and we got some exciting stuff to see tomorrow. Right, day 2 on the Carretera Austral. The weather has become a lot more Pacific. And we're gonna go try and see a glacier and hopefully some dolphins and whales and
Yeah, we have a lot to do.
yeah, we have a lot of epic stuff.
The glacier was invisible behind the coastal clouds, so we're putting our energy and our eyeballs into scanning the ocean for signs of fins. just a tiny bit of it. Oh my god, there we go. Like straight out from where you are.
Visibility is at a low right now, but that's a pretty cool water slide.
Se ve muy bien. Gracias.
This is a perfect stop. Sometimes you really have to love Overlander. Someone said this is the best coffee in the Patagonia, so I believe it.
Wait, what are those things in your hand?
These are my needles.
What is it?
A little mate cup.
It's a little mate cup.
A coffee cup. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Also, just like look around. I can't.
But they give us a paper map too. Gosh, you're not showing anyone anything. We bought the coffee.
Well, yes. We got a map.
And we have a map of Patagonia now.
Yeah. If you're doing the Carretera Austral, highly recommend making a stop here to have some good coffee.
Yeah, and if you're lucky, it'll be in the show-off season with the red trees everywhere.
You were an angel. Literally an angel. This place is magical. Fall colors.
What an incredible gift to travel in this part of the world as the colors rapidly take off their favorite green sweaters to make way for their fiery layers underneath. How are these berries so purple? And how is...
Are these the ones who start white? Also, just got to
How is this mountain so orange? Just the colors around here are off the charts.
The sunray is moving. Oh my god.
Okay, well, I couldn't actually know any less about fishing if I tried. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. So we bought a fishing rod, and here we are at a lake that had a sign for a fish. I don't even know if I know how to cast a rod, so please reserve your judgment. I've only fished, piranhas on the Amazon. So. Okay. I don't know what that does. Oh, okay, that's what does. Okay, figured out how to reel it in. Let's see if we can do the old casty boys. You guys ready for this?
it actually went out there.
Oh man. A pro at work.
Yo, no way. No way. First cast. What? This can't be real. This can't be real. No way. This can't be freaking real. Oh.
If there was a rank below beginner, that would be me. I think the fish that I have caught is called lakeweed, or a rock.
What the hell?
All right, well, get out there.
The tug is the drug. Where is it? Come on. Well, we lost the lure on the rocks. Not the best first attempt, so we're gonna go try a river. I think the lake's too shallow from the shore. That's my suspicion. Expert assessment.
It's a good thing the butchers are stocked up, because I don't think we'll be having Patagonian trout for dinner.
I don't know what fortune cookie we pulled out, but it's a really good one. Cerveza Astral. Could it be more perfect? I don't think so. Hello.
Thank you. Cheers. This is so amazing. Whoa.
If there's a postcard definition of truck camping, this is it. Right here. We got the bread, we got the steak. We're like proper off-grid homesteaders now.
Yeah.
And there's another rainbow. Look at all that red. I just can't believe it. Wow.
This is the show we were hoping for, and it's even better than we imagined. This is crazy. This is just so unbelievably beautiful. I can't imagine a more perfect time to be here. It's just so good. Like, look at that. Wow, speechless. Truly.
I just want to capture everything that I see in a photo and just look at it every morning.
Oh, perfect. Well, we could do that actually. So, good stuff.
Let's do that.
Canada, to work in Canada to do that. And also training visually impaired and blind people to increase their mobility and their orientation.
And then, in a perfect natural juxtaposition, it started snowing, just as the mountains were ablaze in their autumn hues. Waking up on the shores of General Carrera Lake, we're feeling fulfilled from nature's display the day prior. With an increasingly short, clear weather window, we're opting to skip the marble caves this lake is famous for. By now, we have faith that this highway will have some more surprises for us. First of which, have you ever seen a rainbow top down? I didn't even know that was possible.
The marble caves will be there for other people who want to see them.
We got dates with some mountains.
Yeah, big famous one.
On the ground. It's like, it looks like a core sample from a drill. I don't know how, or it's like someone carved this. I don't know. Like it's marble. Get it wet, see the colors. What the heck? That's amazing. It's just chilling on the ground. Oh, hey, Nanak. If I could get a color sample of this color water, that'd be great. I'd like to paint my truck that color. Wow. Oh, too bright. Oopsie. Dang.
This place is mad.
It's mad,
Mad.
but I'm not mad. It's really hard to actually make any progress on this road because, well, it just looks like this everywhere.
But it's time.
So funny looking. Deer animal.
Use the Ranger. Yeah. Yeah. What would you like, sir? Pesos or carrots?
I think they only take USD.
Cooking outside, sitting outside, being outside. If there's one thing the Ruta 7 has shown us, it's how much we miss life outside. Overlanding internationally while working can be a lot sometimes. We find it easy to curl up in our four walls and let the light change from our window. It's safe, it's cozy, it has everything we need. What the inside of our tiny home doesn't have is the smell of pine trees, the incomparable warmth of a fire, the mental clarity as you zone out from watching the clouds fold through neighboring peaks, the primal feeling of watching your food cook on a fire you built, sitting back in your chair as relaxed as possible, and you get to hear the sun's final thoughts. Camping, man. Something everyone should experience. You just do. You do get out of the vehicle every 5 minutes. That's just what it is.
Well, thank God for Stacy, and thank God for Overlander. She was just reading the info on the border crossing coming up, Paso Robalos, and it's one of the few border crossings in and out of Chile and Argentina that you need a salvo conducto form, which you can only get online. And there's no Wi-Fi at the border, so if you get there and you don't have it, they turn you around. So we had to stop and put Starlink up in the middle of the road. And also, thank God for Starlink.
We're concluding our time on the Carretera Austral by crossing through Patagonia National Park into Argentina. So far, I'd say we're in perfect timing. Let's see if we can keep it up.
Paso Robles. Back into Argentina. Wow, I'm absolutely baffled at how incredible the Austral was. Like, I knew it was going to be cool, but man, it just blew all of my expectations out of the water. Just insane. Look at that freaking mountain right there. Like,
That's just a little taste
wow. All right.
of what's next.
Time for some of the most famous views.
We found ourselves at the Argentine side of one of South America's most remote border crossings, Paso Robles.
Well, I'm wearing a toque because it is so cold. We had our first proper Patagonia windy night last night, and to say we got little sleep is an understatement. So we had an extra strong coffee. Now we're gonna head into town, go get some provisions, and then start this off-road route, which is very exciting. I just wish we had a little bit more sleep.
Well, that was the ultimate wind. It finally found us last night.
It's cold, man.
It's cold. It's just pretty, man. Well, I think this is Flight of the Condors, actually.
From here, we'll be following Ruta 41, an infrequently traveled inland road along the eastern side of the Andes. Having now crossed into Argentina for the third time, we'll soon be approaching some of the most regarded and impressive landscapes in all of the Americas.
Yeah, run away. Big scary thing coming. Wow, this looks so real from 50 feet away.
Hello.
We got gas. We got what's left of food in this town. And water, which is almost always at the police station.
This is really cool. And they're always willing to help.
The start of our off-road route is punctuated by 23 switchbacks up the side of a mountain. Perfect. We're still shocked at the colors and hues around us. When we set our goal back in Colombia of reaching Patagonia in the fall, it seemed lifetimes away. And now, weaving through this rapidly changing color scheme, every ounce of effort was worth it. These off-road routes have become the exclamation points of our trip. What better to accompany a few challenges than scenery that makes us forget to eat lunch? Well, in a matter of moments, I found myself in perhaps one of the scariest positions to be in as a driver. Off camber on a frozen road, old frozen snow, a runaway mountain on the descending slope, and winds hoping they have the strength to reckon us another relic. I also planned my route if I had to steer into a rollover. What may not look like much on camera had me holding my breath. That's so cool. It's just like a spinal wall. It's like a Stegosaurus mountain. That is really neat.
And it looks like the weather is turning. So I think we did this just in time.
Oh, looks a little mucky. Fun.
Horses. Who owns these? It's like, I need to go Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid on these horses. In an abandoned building. How spooky.
I was kind of hoping we could drive inside the building, but I don't think we can.
The end of our off-road route means we are a near few hundred kilometers from a location that will change our lives forever.
So this is what happens when they don't have fresh vegetables in the tiny towns because it's winter. Oh, you had 2 lentils?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna open both.
Oh man, why'd you give me?
All right, we're having lentil soup.
Oh man.
Oh, it's really foggy. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, but this is called comfort heating. Also, you'll notice that the top is down. This is crazy for us because it means it's cold. And what's really impressive is we've talked this entire trip about how uninsulated the Chinook is, but it's so much warmer inside the Chinook than outside, and that is awesome. We sleep really well, so that's good.
Yeah, we woke up to -1 inside the truck last night, and it wasn't even that bad. We had, I think, a 5-layer blanket set up, which is super premium, and it's an absolutely gorgeous day to crush a famous drive. You guys might know what's coming, but some of you don't, and that's awesome. Back on Route 40. There's some big numbers.
Yeah.
We honestly had no idea what would happen when we left home in Canada. Many times we didn't think we would even make it to Mexico. So being here, at the near bottom of the world, is truly astounding. "16 months of pursuit, of perseverance, creativity, and a damn near encyclopedia of other thought-provoking adjectives that can only come from giving your all to something." We had numerous make-or-break moments that never made it on camera. Stories for the book, I guess. We drove all the way from Canada to Mount Fitzroy, about to take the photo of my freaking dreams and ask Stacey to marry me, but she doesn't know that yet. one other tree.
No.
Will you marry me?
She said yes.
This is now our sign.
This sign means so much. I don't even know what it means in English. A paso de media.
Pass and a half.
Pass and a half. That's what he got when he asked me to marry him. Pass and a half.
I got everything I ever wanted.
We are thinking God.
Yeah.
I'm shaking.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. That's perfect. That moon is perfect.
That is perfect.
That truck is perfect. That mountain is perfect.
Dude,
You're perfect.
you brought us. I can't stop crying.
That friggin' truck that we built in 100 days just drove us to Mount Fitzroy in Argentina from Canada. That couldn't be more epic.
It doesn't get better than this.
It's literally goals. Like we can go home now.
Yeah, I think we will. I don't need to hike.
I've waited for that moment for what feels like a lifetime. Achievement unlocked. Crunching gravel at 6 in the morning. And the ground is so sparkly with frost.
Uh-huh.
I think the last review we read said there was ice at the top.
No, that's like the number one thing. Oh, I'm only saying that. Yeah, the number one review about how hard it is at the end where it's steep right now. It's all ice. So they highly recommend trekking poles. This is insane.
It's getting better. The glacier right there.
You don't even need to be at the lake. This is insane.
Out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become.
I hope you can feel like this someday too. To realize a dream that was a poster on your wall for years. The timing here can only be described as perfect.
Since 99, what I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the phone, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old lives. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding.
How's that fresh glacial agua?
Oh, it's so good.
That's awesome. These colors, man, what the heck? Perfect.
Highly recommend coming to Patagonia in the fall.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys respond to whistles? Maybe you need to do a Spanish whistle. There's a good one up to the left. Well, we just finished the hike to Mount Fitzroy, and that was easily the most epic hike I've ever done. I also need some major rehabilitation on my knee. I was limping at toddler pace on the way down. It was pretty brutal. We cheated and got an Airbnb tonight because I knew that I was going to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And for other celebratory reasons.
Oh, we're finally trying it, babe.
This is an unbelievably cool rig. Like, what? It's like a J10 like super cab.
Okay, but first look at the bus.
This looks the bus.
That thing is so cool. But this,
I'm all about this. Sprung under front end.
sorry everyone, that's the window.
It says it's a Gladiator sprung under front end. Like, what? I need a photo of this thing. Oh, and then there's a Jeep, a military-looking truck.
Also, a rig.
It's got like a radius arm set up. Well, my fiance, what did you think of Mount Fitzroy and El
One and
Shelton?
only. Fitzroy was incredible. You saw the shots. They like the sunrise. It exceeded my expectations by extreme amounts. And we had an amazing couple days just celebrating us and celebrating how far we've come. But now it's time to go because it's cloudy and we can't see any mountains.
So we'll go see more cool stuff. Hola. Always a barking dog. It's easily the windiest conditions ever driven in. It's got to be like 70, 80 kilometer an hour winds. It was hard to walk. Rainbow and red trees. Oh my god, I see a floating piece of ice out there. That is cool. That is a giant wall of ice. This is the Perito Moreno Glacier, named after the Argentinian explorer Francisco Moreno. It's the third largest freshwater reserve on the planet, surpassed only by Antarctica and the Greenland ice sheets. It stretches over 100 square miles, rises to a peak of 78 meters, and a staggering depth of over 700 meters below the surface of Lago Argentino.
Found snow.
Miles and miles of sagebrush give way to the first snowy mountain pass we've seen since Denver, Colorado. We've long since forgotten the height potential of a tree, and the ones who built these roads likely wondered if it will ever end. But it is called the End of the World Highway for good reason. Whether we're stumbling through learning another language, forgetting about siesta time, whether we're looking up confused at a vastly different night sky, whether we're camped alone at a postcard destination, or having breakfast and a shower at a fuel station, whether it's too hot at the beach or too cold in the mountains, Latin America is the first chapter in our story. Whether glamorous or not, it's one worth reading twice. Back to Chile. The zigzag is never ending.
Yeah. Where are we heading now?
Well, Chile, of course.
For why though? Why
why
on earth would we head back there?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. If not only the other most famous peaks in all of Patagonia. Well, it is dark.
It is dark. We're getting, a little bit comfortable for border crossings.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's here.
This is the supermarket?
I don't know.
Well, we found flat, grassy patch that may or may not have a view in the morning.
Ugh, grassy patches are the
best.
Flat, grassy patch most certainly did offer a wonderful view to share with our coffee.
Good morning, little guy.
The fox is like our spirit animal of Patagonia.
I don't think it's just us.
He's gonna go check the camp and see what we left. Unfortunately, he's gonna be disappointed. The Andes are the climax of everyone's stories because for a second, you can't remember the last time you've seen a hill. And then the peaks as jagged as your cutlery reach out in front of you as if to be placed from above.
What the heck? Man, wild camps in Chile are really competing for that top spot on our list.
Yeah.
We're doing a good job. This is crazy.
And we're just gonna wait for
There's
that
a big
view.
old mountain right there. All right, so we lost our previous two lures. I lost our previous two lures on the rocks of the lakes. But we do watch a fair bit of Alone, so I've made a lure. This is hopefully going to work as a bobber. A little piece of dry wood. We also don't have a hook, so I had to fashion a hook. And yeah, we got a little piece of the can. Like I said, I know zero, less than zero, but I'm trying, so we'll see how it goes. All right, we got ghetto lure number 3. Don't ask me what happened to the first two. That's top secret information. This one's made out of a silver key that I found and a safety pin and a piece of pop can. It's pretty elite stuff, so you know, fish better watch out.
Entertainment, everyone.
Should have seen the size of the fish I just had on. Stacy missed it on camera. Wow.
Just all I can
Like
see
the
is
size of a car. Plus that I'm getting better at casting. Remember that really nice base for Starlink that we found in the last episode? Me neither.
It's -4 inside the truck right now. It's a really, really cold night. Just look how much frost is on the ground. But the view I'm about to show you is nuts. Just wait. Oof. Just wait. Oof, look, you can see the sun hitting the Torres. That guy right in the middle is one of the towers on Paine Grande. What's the name of that mountain? Wow. This single blade of grass has turned into a Christmas tree.
This is one of the most beautiful mornings I've ever.
Beautifulest?
The most beautifulest.
I think so too. What a perfect day to go explore this beautiful park. We're now entering Torres del Paine National Park. While it's famous for its world-class trekking and hiking, one of us is still nursing a bunk knee. Grateful for the sunshine, we'll be exploring with 4 wheels instead of 2 legs.
Can't you see the view? It's wonderful today. Wow. You can kind of see the edge of the glacier over there.
Cool.
No, you can't see.
It's really crazy being here in such perfect conditions because
Insane.
it's not even 10 kilometers from here. There's a pin on Overlander. It's a parking lot for one of the hikes. And frequently people come back from their hikes and there's vans blown over.
Like the wind.
Fully just blown over on their side. There's many, many posts about that spot. And we're here in the fall, and yes, it was freezing last night, but there's no wind. It's perfectly calm. Like, look at this lake. It's just like glass.
Chicken.
Oh, Stacy has a friend. Yeah, I just feel really, really grateful to be here right now. Oh, bye.
Wow.
Those guys are seriously pink. Very nice spot for a nap, too.
This is just right off the side of the road. This is
So long, farewell.
a postcard. This is insane.
Let's have a toast for those lost.
It is so warm today.
And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding, an easy kill, gonna leave it all behind. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way.
Oh, he's going again. Oh no.
Oh no. Mary had more than one little lamb here.
We've marked this place with permanent marker in our minds to return one
Years
day.
ago, my friend who I met in Australia, Mr. G.I. Joe, made me a meal called shakshuka, which I have never had since, and I've always remembered it, and I attempted to make it tonight. It actually looks pretty good. You basically boil eggs in like this tomato. They like poach. They like poach in this like tomato puree. We've also got mushrooms, onions, garlic. I added chickpeas for some more protein. And yeah, buttload of spices, and the eggs just kind of poach in there. And
This looks so good. It smells so good.
yeah, I think it'll be pretty yum.
Yeah. This is a pretty good, side of the road meal. Because that's where we're camped.
Of course.
Good morning. It's cold. It's not as cold as yesterday, but it's still cold.
Man, it's beautiful here. It really is. And you can honestly explore for a million days, but we're heading south.
Yes, it was another freezing morning. 0 degrees on the thermometer. Wasn't that cold while we were sleeping though. We got that blanket game on point. Today we will get to Punta Arenas if all goes well, and apparently, if we're lucky, it has some world-class seafood restaurants. So we might have to continue the engagement celebration forever.
Yeah, I like that.
Have a look at these mountains though. It's like side of the road camps here. Created different.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that's the ocean.
Oh, right. Yes.
We're in the fjords, or at least on the coast of the fjords. This is super cool.
Very
And this puddle is frozen. If you didn't believe me, it's cold.
It's cold.
It seems at this point we could fill a barn with photo albums. How could it possibly get any better? Well, as fate would have it, we would have to drive to find out.
It kind of looks like he has a suit on.
Totally. Porto Natale is just beautiful with those mountains. Gosh, it looks like Vancouver. Really pretty though.
Holy heck, who is that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Found good food.
This one is just one of the best campsites in Morocco. It's got such a nice calm.
Let some straight out. Oh, there we go.
Oh, just off the side of the road.
We are battling the cold tonight in a cabana.
Which is
Freaking awesome.
so awesome. And the same price as camping. So
Yeah.
super rad.
Super rad. It's a pretty cute house you got there, lady. Where'd you get that?
Punta Arenas. Yeah, this is such a nice little getaway. Look at this adorable little cabin. This is, yeah. We've done a lot of camping on this trip, so it's nice to hunker down in a little cabana sometimes.
The dinner last night, amazing. Best crab ever had in my life. So nice. If you're ever in Punta Arenas, Taberna, it's the spot. It is the freaking spot. And did you know we are very close to the bottom of the Western Hemisphere? The end of the world highway, as they call it. So
I don't know where the heck we're going to get to today, but we have to cross a body of water. I think on a ferry.
All right, the Patagonia Punta Arenas.
Nice looking boat. Oh, good morning, puppy. Well, last time we were on a ship like this, we were in Nicaragua.
Tierra del Fuego, the southernmost province of South America, is shared by Chile and Argentina. It's also an island and can only be accessed by boat. Oh my God!
We just got sprayed.
This water on the windshield came like 16 feet over this balcony.
Yeah.
Waters are a bit crazy today.
Alright, that was probably one of the most treacherous.
Violent. I would just go ahead and say it was violent. Need to
All that salt water.
Need to figure out how to get the salt off our car now. Also, I think that's the only time I've ever been like almost seasick. Shut your window.
For anyone wondering, yes, our front tires do stick out that much.
Personal car wash because the car washes are not open. It's Sunday and it's also so cold. Everything's frozen, so we're not blaming the car washes for not being open. I wouldn't want to wash a car in this either.
Terrible.
Hey, it looks better. Okay, another reality of driving to Ushuaia in the fall/winter is buying water, because our tank is on the outside of our vehicle, which means the water is going to freeze and the lines will freeze and it'll just wreck everything. So you have to buy water.
Yep, 2.0 is going to have an insulated water tank, but you know, for now, we're supporting the bottled water industry.
Yeah.
How many days do you want to stay in Ushuaia?
Probably be there for 3 or 4 days. I think Tuesday, Wednesday is supposed to be nice weather. We'll do some hiking in Tierra del Fuego. And then, vamos, es muy frío.
Oh, okay. So, well,
Okay.
have a nice trip.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, I almost pooped my pants. He's like, it is mandatory for vehicles to have chains to pass from this point. And I was like, oh, but the tires are like good for snow. It's like 4x4. He's like, no. It takes me to these 3 posters. He's like, you have to have chains, or you have to have studs, or your tires have to say mud and snow rated. I'm like, oh, they do. He's like, they do? Yes, come and look. He's like, oh, okay, pass it. Oh my God.
You
actually can't go to Ushuaia without chains.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you, Falcon, for making awesome tires that are mud and snow rated.
Okay, now we go.
We're looking for camp, and as idyllic as this spot is, it's only 11 a.m. and the temperatures are already below freezing. Instead, we're opting to challenge ourselves with a recommended off-road route in the surrounding area. With the weather and seasons changing, it's almost certain to be eventful.
also doing the off-road route? Oh, they both have such cool stars.
It's cheesy, isn't it? Travel changes you. Get lost and find yourself. Quotes spread across the internet to make you think that you have to buy a plane ticket or drive lengthy amounts to achieve such statements. But I don't know that to be true. Travel does not affect each person lucky enough to do so. Travel merely increases your chance of something or someone coming along to change your perspective. Whether you're willing to listen is up to you.
We took the wrong way and got onto this beach, but there's really nice skipping rocks, so is it really the wrong way? Oh.
So there are moments, everyone, where traveling in the off season doesn't pay off. But we got to drive along the lakeshore, so that's cool. Maybe we'll go find a nice spot for some bread and meat.
I'm pissed.
With the gate being closed, we're missing the main highlights of this route. But I found another trail that isn't on our maps. Hopefully, this will scratch the itch I've had for months for some proper off-roading.
Well, things have become a little more interesting. That's pretty hectic, even for not a Chinook. Yeah, this actually is the biggest concern right here, because this is a bit of a pothole, and then it comes up heavy on that side, so when the back driver tire goes down, that one's going up, so we're gonna go like that, which I don't love, so I might try and fill this in and dig that down. Okay, so we did a little bit of trail maintenance, kind of filled in this side, took a couple inches off the top of that side. Might not look like much, but a couple inches can make a difference. This will definitely be the most, I don't even know what to call it, technical thing Sunday's ever done. We're optimistic that we can get to this point doing this stuff here, so let's see how it goes. Might just leave the shovel here. No, I'll bring it in.
Every time I've had an inkling of doubt about an obstacle for our literal house, the truck calmly and coolly reminds me of its potential.
We nailed it! We didn't even need any of the trail maintenance that we did. Man, what a weapon! What a freaking weapon! Oh. This is awesome. It's just so funny being in winter in May. It's like I'm expecting Christmas to be around the corner.
As we approach the physical end of the Western Hemisphere, it may seem to some like our trip is over. But this never really was a trip in any common use of the word. Driving the Americas for us has been a proving ground.
Look at the can't focus.
Oh my freaking gosh.
Oh my god! We're here!
We drove to Ushuaia. We drove to Ushuaia.
Oh my gosh.
While you guys may not see the invisible marching band celebrating our arrival, we can hear them.
It's crazy that you can hear it. You found him?
Welcome to the end of the world. To our surprise, there's a lot to see here. Ushuaia has a similar effect on us as the contents inside a snow globe. Colorful houses tucked behind hills to stay protected from the wind, while dramatic walls of misshapen earth reach for the sky above. Thankfully, for our visit, someone gave that snow globe a shake beforehand.
Here we go. This is so cool. This is the most southern post office in the world. This is so cool. I wish it was open.
The Tierra del Fuego National Park is regarded as the uttermost ends of the earth. This archipelago has seen some of the most violent sea storms ever recorded, and some of its most brave captains and sailors. Today, the Beagle Channel is calm and inviting, welcoming our eyes and minds to reflect on what it took to get here.
It's really the only proper way to celebrate.
I was hoping to find like a Desk to Glory or an XO sticker, but I think they are have long since been overlapped by every Latino car.
That is so beautiful. It's just so gorgeous.
I just want to hear the sounds of nature.
Yeah. Oh, right. Is that like a natural hops fermentation, maybe?
Yes.
So is this Beagle, and we're in the Beagle Channel.
Yep.
Beagle beer in the Beagle Channel.
It's only right to celebrate being at the end of the world.
Oh, right. You opened mine for me.
I did.
I'm offended.
Sorry. Well, I thought I'd get your foam out of the way for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, try them both.
Okay, the IPA. That one's pretty good. Ruby honey. Red honey. That's pretty good. IPA is kind of whack, but that's okay. It tastes good because it's out here.
Yeah. Dang.
It's just so crazy. Oh, we were just talking about how it's going to be so cool one day telling our kids, other people, that when we just decided to drive to the southernmost point of the world for fun.
Look at my rearview. It's better to see something once than hear about it 1,000 times. Don't get lost in believing that anything is possible. Believe in one thing so much that impossible doesn't even come close to it. Cool scene. Just for something to do? No. For something to write books about.
I am at such a loss for words for so many reasons.
It's honestly crazy to think that any of this actually happened.
It feels so good. It feels like such an accomplishment. 40,000 kilometers driving? Like that was our test drive to see if we could do it. That's insane.
For us, the Pat American has always just been phase one. To sit here now with all this hair, to think I had a buzz cut at the start of this trip is crazy.
I was so in the moment, and when we saw Fitzroy in the distance, it felt like Sunday just was weightless. Like, was so monumental, and then we also reached the goal in our relationship. It couldn't have been more perfect, so I think I got the best proposal in the entire world.
I've always wanted something to go all in on, something to really give all of my heart and energy to. And that was Stacy. And after that, it's Toyota World Runners.
We live, breathe, eat, drink, sleep Toyota World Runners.
So you can build a vehicle in 100 days, drive it through 16 countries. How crazy is that? I think we can very confidently call ourselves Toyota World Runners now. And we still have so much planned for the future. This really has always been just the beginning. We got a comment recently that was something to the tune of, I love your videos, but can you stop narrating them like a love story? It just made me laugh because I was like, oh man, this guy has no idea what he's in for. Might as well just leave now because this love story is just getting started.